For our term project for 110, we wanted to make a card game that would teach people how to do different types of sorts and really force them to think about them in a simple but effective way, as opposed to just knowing objectively how they work, to have the hands-on practice of each of the different algorithms for sorting. So we decided to do this with a card deck. This is a normal 52 card deck, but we're only using some of the cards, so I'll show you which ones we use. To start, we have the suit of clubs, and we have the cards from A to 8, and these are the cards that choose what kind of round we're going to play in this game. So there's 8 different kinds of sorts that we talk about in this brochure, and they're numbered 1 through 8. And so at the start of a round, players will pick out a card to see which of the 8 sorts they're going to do for that round. And there are, let me pull out the cards for this, the numbers 2 to 10 of hearts, and then the same deal, 2 to 10 of spades. And these are the cards that each of the 2 players are going to be sorting for this round. Whichever player does the sort correctly using the correct algorithm and does it the fastest will get a point for that round. And each of the 2 players gets a face card deck, and they start face down, and throughout the course of the game, as they win rounds, they flip over one by one their face cards to count how many points they have. There's also a judge character who was supposed to be watching both of the players and making sure that they're doing the sort correctly using the right algorithm. If it's merge sort, for example, they want to watch to make sure that those players are splitting up those decks into halves and then halves again, breaking them down. And also for our 8th sort, that's not actually a sort at all, it's a make your own sort category. The judger gets full discretion as to who wins that round and how many face cards they get to flip over if they win.
For our game, we were trying to make a simple but effective way to teach people new sorting algorithms and something that'll keep them engaged so it sticks with them. And through our results with the TP-a-thon, we feel that we accomplished this pretty well. So let's look at some examples of people playing our game. For the feedback we received, it was mostly positive. People, they thought our game was very fun and engaging. Some of the negative criticisms that we had on here were that they said we could have worded our directions for each sort better. So we went back through the sorting algorithms and reworded it so they should be a lot easier to understand to undo it. So overall, we think that this game was a very effective way of teaching people new sorts.